Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So many questions and still no answer.
Welcome to Chatting Up with Matjiua. Today is Matjiua, of course, and today we'll be talking about tribalism in Namibia. Do we really live in a one Namibia, one nation country, or are some tribes seen to be more superior than other tribes? Join me today as we take part in a public lecture that was held at the Polytechnic of Namibia on this topic.
It is difficult for me to go sometimes and marry the person that I want from a specific ethnic group because my mother or my father keep on telling me that you shouldn't bring us a so-and-so tribe.
Currently, our country is facing a threat of tribalism. Peaceful coexistence and intra-ethnic harmony that existed amongst the Namibians of different linguistic groups is gradually evaporating and is systematically substituted, or being substituted by hate and animosity.
Tribalism is the father of racism.
Sometimes we say it is tribalism, but in societies where there is unequal distribution of resources, sometimes that can also spark and trigger dissatisfaction of particular communities to feel like they aren't really part of the cake. It has been shown in so many African countries.
Just what are some ideas and strategies to combat a mentality of tribalism, especially amongst those who are in power and who are tribalists? Because me, I can be a tribalist, I have no money, I have no job, I don't have anything. So I can be tribalist, but who am I really hurting? I mean, I'm not gonna, at the end of the day, I'm not really gonna do anything. The problem comes when you do have ministers, when you have CEOs, MDs, when you have clergymen in the church, you have doctors, you have people who've got power, influence in society. When these are the ones who are now tribalists and have power over somebody else, or have power to enact their tribalism or their racism, if they're white or black, how do we now come to them and find a way to counterbalance that?
The campaign which His Excellency President Dr. Hifikepunye Pohamba launched last year, on the 27th April 2011, aims to remind us that Namibia belongs to all of us. There is no second-class citizens in this country, and equality of all before the law is guaranteed in the Constitution, our supreme law. Furthermore, the campaign encourages all Namibians, including the youth, to be proud Namibians and respect our national symbols.
I encourage the youth and their leaders not take discrimination as a challenge, but as an opportunity to make them work hard, move with those who want to move with them, and forget about those with hidden agendas. We need to change this behavior in our households. We may also differ in politics, but that should not detract us from building our nations.
Now, if we go and look at one of the countries that really managed to sort out tribalism, and probably look at the practical examples that they used. One of Africa's finest sons, who might be making his second or third term recently, is President Julius Mwalimu Nyerere. Nyerere managed to fuse 120 tribes into a coherent state. What he did, he nationalized the educational system. The first thing he did was that, remember in sociology we are taught about the primary agent of socialization. You can only influence a childish mind, and young people when they are still young. Once they are grown up, it's difficult to influence them because they are used. So what Nyerere did was to make sure that there was a policy in the educational system. When you go to primary school in the northern part of Tanzania, when you are done with grade 7, it was a must that your upper primary, it has to be in a different part of the country. So that while you're young, you can start accepting that it is normal to live in a multicultural community and actually cherish and celebrate diversity. Nyerere went ahead to make sure that even after grade 12, when you finish, when you go for national service, you don't serve in a place of your origin. You go to the other part of the country so that you can interact. So that when you have lived there, you might even end up marrying there, and people can actually start mingling and psychologically start to appreciate themselves as human beings. One of the pronouncements Nyerere made after independence, he announced boldly that, because he read history and political economy, so he understood that. He argued, he said that we should let the mineral rich of our country remain underground until when Tanzania has produced its own geologists and its own engineers, so that they, as Tanzanians, can actually enjoy it.
That was indeed a mouthful. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Until next time, see you.
We got freedom, natural as it is. Don't try to take that away from us. We got hopes too. I remain in my dream.